Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. This is one day away from the final CLAT exam, and we are 99 days into this journey. And this has to be the last video of this 100 Days series. The journey has to come to an end, and this is that end. So, yeah, I will also be clarifying regarding yesterday's cutoff, which I gave for the sample paper too, because I stirred up quite a controversy on that, and I just want to talk to you guys at the end, so stay tuned for that. So these were the tasks which I have done yesterday. CLAT post Feb is the thing which I am going to leave for the final. CLAT, I don't think I have a lot of time to do that. I did the March month, I did my notes, then I did some other topics as well. I am quite proud of myself for doing all this GK ka things because I didn't think ye hoga, but 8 hours 45 minutes well spent, well done, everything on that. So yeah, I'm quite proud of that thing कि मैंने कर दिया GK. And today's day I would mostly keep it light. आज I would do quants का one set, AR का one set, and then followed by logic के one liner questions. वैसे ही basic से things I would be doing today. There wouldn't be a lot of burden for me on today's day. Today's day I would be focusing more on my mental peace and stuff. So yeah, and for the sample paper ka cutoff, yes, I have to revise that cutoff. The very reason being, I did see the 2024 CLAT papers cutoff, and yeah, I had to retract my things which I have said. And I know it is quite bad of me to give that high of a cutoff just 2 days prior to CLAT. And the final cutoff and the updated cutoff would be anything nearby 100, would have been absolute great score. The very reason being 2024 was on a similar pandemic, or if not, it was much easier. So at that time as well, it was 98 to 102 something. The cutoff was 98 to 102. So a nearby to 100 score would be absolutely wonderful for the top 3. And if you want for the top 5 or top 10, anywhere around 90 plus would have been a good score. And even if you haven't gotten this 100 plus 90 plus, it's completely fine. The very reason being, statistically speaking, there are only two possibilities, and that is a heads and a tails. Heads being your high score, tails being your low score. So if you have not been scoring that great from your past few mocks and you've always been getting a tail, then the next time, the most probable outcome that is going to happen is that you would get ahead, and head is a high score, and the next mock which you would be giving would be your final CLAT. So yeah, there is still a 100% possibility कि आपका NLS नालसार whatever college you want होएगा, because last year too a friend of mine who's just getting in 60s 70s has ended up into Nalsar just because he has performed very well for the final CLAT. So yeah, there is no need to worry. अगर आपके अच्छे नहीं आए सैम्पल पेपर में, अगर आपके अच्छे नहीं आ रहे कोई मॉक में, so there is absolutely no need to worry. And for all of you guys who've been tensed, I just know how that feeling is, because I too am an aspirant. I too am tensed, but you just have to realize there is no positive outcome that would come off being tensed. The very reason being, in the final CLAT, the person who would get into a NLS or NALSAR would not be the person who's been scoring 100 plus, 110 plus throughout his year. It would be the person who could maintain that pace or act at its 100% efficiency during those 2 hours. There will be a lot of toppers coming out of the centers feeling disheartened, feeling deceived by the paper, and that is where you could get that edge. If you somehow manage to give your 100% in the final CLAT, I could 100% guarantee you कि आपका कोई अच्छे कॉलेज में हो जाएगा. So don't worry on that part. And also those who have been scoring great, again, you have been scoring great and you would most probably score great even in the final CLAT. Just don't get worried, don't get tense, stay calm, stay relaxed. And we all have been waiting for this day. This is the D day, and the day has come. So all of you guys who were droppers, who are giving it for the first time, have been preparing for over a year. The journey has to come to an end. The misery, at least for the droppers, it is a misery, has to come to an end, and this is that end. So there's no point getting scared, getting tensed, and messing up the final paper which you have been preparing for over a year. So with that note, I would want to conclude this video. The journey has ended. 100 damn days is quite a big number. I've been consistent for 100 days, woke up every day, recorded myself even though I didn't feel like recording. I just did it. I just pushed myself. And yeah, there we go. 100 days have completed in no time. And I just know we all will rock. There are people who've been with me from the day one, and those who have consistently watched my videos from the point which you discovered a channel like this exists. I could 100% again guarantee there you would definitely remember me, and my small bit of advices or the observations which I share at the end of the CLAT videos, because I just know how important those things are. I just know how important that those things could impact your final score. And yeah, with that note, I just want to thank every one of you who've been through this journey, who've been through those ups and downs of mine. And I just know you guys will perform well. And there isn't a lot of things for me to say. I'm just quite emotional because 100 days is quite a big number, and this is probably the best initiative which I have done for my drop year. And with that note, signing off. Bye. I know just one thing is true, and that you guys would rock on the final clad. Bye.